السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد عليه أفضل الصلاة وأتم التسليم. أما بعد, inshallah we'll continue with Surah Al-A'raf. Today we will start with ayah 127, and we are basically continuing the story of Prophet Musa alayhi salam and Pharaoh, and how he came and saved them from Pharaoh, from Pharaoh, Prophet Moses, and what happened. So last week, we went through the story where Allah Azza wa Jal sent Moses to free the children of Israel, and then he performed two miracles to Pharaoh, which is throwing the sticks and showing his hand that glowing white. And then Pharaoh challenged him with, and some narration says 80 plus a magician, and other narrations 1,500 magicians. They all came in, and other narration 18,000 or 15,000 magicians. So there is so many of them that came to challenge Musa. And when they threw their stick and their ropes, they tricked the people, but Musa's stick was turned into a real snake, engulfed all of these. And then Pharaoh was upset, and he punished all those magicians, and he cut their arms and legs from opposite sides. So when this happened, after this event happened, and this happened during Yawm Zina, the day where there is celebration, it's like a holiday, where yujma, and all the people will come and be gathered in the morning to attend that day. People will come from all over the town to watch its entertainment and all the stuff that happens. So Pharaoh wanted to humiliate Moses at that time, but what Allah Azza wa Jal saved Moses and showed him that the miracle from Allah overtake and overshadows any of the magical tricks that these people did. And then when these people converted to Islam, these people were very respected people in society at that time. The magicians, like doctors today, they were the people who would treat people, who will do all kind of things that people really respected them. And now they saw all these people converting to Islam just like that. So Pharaoh was upset, and the chiefs around him were upset. So what did they say? And here Allah Azza wa Jal tells us with the continuation of these ayat in ayah 127, وَقَالَ الْمَلَأُ مِنْ قَوْمِ فِرْعَوْنَ أَتَذَرُ مُوسَى وَقَوْمَهُ لِيُفْسِدُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ وَيَذَرَكَ وَآلِهَتَكَ. Are you going to leave alone with the chiefs from Pharaoh, his chief? They said to him, are you going to leave Musa, Prophet Musa, and his people to create mischief, لِيُفْسِدُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ, on earth, وَيَذَرَكَ وَآلِهَتَكَ, and he's going to mock you and leave you alone, you and your gods? So the fact that now the people experienced and saw that now the magicians converted, and the magicians were killed, and now they're mocking Pharaoh. So he feels like now the weak are mocking the good people of society, and they're like, are you going to allow this to continue to happen? Now in another narration here it says alihatak, and your gods. But then in another form of recitation, it says ilahatak, your godship. So and like this is how Ibn Abbas and Ali ibn Abi Talib used to recite this word. You say ilahatak, meaning you are the God, and the fact that they're worshipping you as a God, you're letting them do all this mischief. And another narration, alihatak, your gods, the things that you worship, the idols that you put, all those statues and the things that he used to worship. So Pharaoh wants to show that he is the Pharaoh, he is the leader, he is the one in charge of Egypt, and these are the people who are enslaved, trying to free themselves. He's thinking his economy, he's thinking what's going to happen to his people if the slaves will run away and they will rebel. So what did they say? Just like what's happening in Syria, just like what's happening in the different places where they're tyrants. He's a tyrant. He's like the symbol of tyranny in the Quran, Pharaoh. So he answered his chief, says, قَالَ سَنُقَتِّلُ أَبْنَاءَهُمْ, we're going to go kill their sons. وَنَسْتَحْيِي نِسَاءَهُمْ, and we're going to keep their wives and the women, we're going to keep them alive, but they're going to enslave them. وَإِنَّ فَوْقَهُمْ قَاهِرُونَ. Not only that, not only we're going to kill their boys, their sons, and we're going to keep their women alive, but we're going to be what? Oppress them. We're going to oppress them. We're going to even make life harsher and harder on them. So that was the answer of Fir'aun when he saw the miracle of Allah Azza wa Jal in front of him. So the people, so Musa alayhi salam, he recognized that this is going to happen like that, and this is happening. So he needs to advise his people, and he needs to give them glad tidings that inshaAllah goodness is coming. قال موسى لقومه استعينوا بالله. So Musa told his people, seek refuge and help with Allah Azza wa Jal. وَاصْبِرُوا, and be patient. This is very, very important. That ask Allah's help and be patient. There's going to be calamities. Your children is going to be killed. Hardship is going to come to you. But Allah is testing you. And if you fulfill this test, إِنَّ الْأَرْضَ لِلَّهِ يُورِثُهَا مَن يَشَاءُ مِنْ عِبَادِهِ. Know that the earth belongs to Allah. And He is the one who can inherit this earth to whomever He pleases from His servants. So if you're good, Allah will give you the earth. He gave them glad tidings that they're going to inherit Egypt and all the earth after it. وَالْعَاقِبَةُ لِلْمُتَّقِينَ. And the end result and the Jannah are for the muttaqeen, for those who fear Allah Azza wa Jal. So when he told his people that, they came to Musa and they said, قَالُوا أُوذِينَ مِن قَبْلِ أَن تَأْتِينَا مِن بَعْدِ مَا جِئْتَنَا. Says, we were oppressed and we were harmed before you came, and now we're again harmed and oppressed after you came. So what's the difference? So Musa alayhi salam, he answered them, قال عسى ربكم أن يهلك عدوكم ويستخلفكم في الأرض فينظر كيف تعملون. So Allah Azza wa Jal, he told them, so قال Musa said, عسى ربكم, maybe your Lord is going to destroy your enemy and He's going to make you victorious. ويستخلفكم في الأرض, make you the inheritance of that land. You become the chiefs of this land. فينظر كيف تعملون. And even after He makes you the successors and He makes you the chiefs on this land, He's going to test you to see what you're going to do. So it's all test after test after test. This is our life. When they were oppressed, they were tested. When they become in charge, they're going to be tested. All stages, everybody is tested. Allah Azza wa Jalla sometimes takes to test and sometimes gives to test. And it's all part of that test. وَلَقَدْ أَخَذْنَا آلَ فَرْعَوْنَ بِالسِّنِينَ وَنَقْصٍ مِّنَ الثَّمَرَاتِ لَعَلَّهُمْ يَذَّكَّرُونَ. So Allah Azza wa Jal here is giving us an introduction about what happened to Pharaoh and his people who were oppressing the children of Israel. So وَلَقَدْ أَخَذْنَا آلَ فَرْعَوْنَ, we have tested them and we have harmed them and we have punished them بِالسِّنِينَ. As-sinin mean years of drought, years of hungers. So they were, for a few years they had drought, they had hungers, they had very, very little provisions to be able to eat, and Allah Azza wa Jalla is testing them. And وَنَقْصٍ مِّنَ الثَّمَرَاتِ, and they were they had a shortage of fruits, meaning of food as well. لَعَلَّهُمْ يَذَّكَّرُونَ, maybe they will recognize and they will go. So Allah Azza wa Jalla is giving them heed. And some narrations, according to the tafsir here, they say that Musa alayhi salam stayed with Pharaoh, trying to free the children of Israel for 40 years. Imagine, 40 years. He's trying to free the children of Israel. And Pharaoh insisted and insisted, one miracle after one punishment after the other, and he never gave heed. فَإِذَا جَاءَتْهُمُ الْحَسَنَةُ قَالُوا لَنَا هَذِهِ. Anytime goodness will happen to them, or they think like their land grew vegetation and fruits and whatever, they say, قَالُوا لَنَا هَذِهِ. This is because of our work. This is because of our doing. This is because we're good people. This is what they're thinking. وَإِن تُصِبْهُمْ سَيِّئَةً, and every time a calamity or harm touches them, يَطَّيَّرُوا بِمُوسَى وَمَن مَّعَهُ. They will feel شُؤْم. شُؤْم, the word in English mean bad omen. So they will look at Musa and says, oh, it's all because of you. You're bad omen on us. This is you and your people. That's why it's happened to us. They're not recognizing that this is coming from Allah Azza wa Jal. أَلَا إِنَّمَا طَائِرُهُمْ عَنْدَ اللَّهِ وَلَكِنَّ أَكْثَرَهُمْ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ. Allah Azza wa Jal says, don't they realize that everything, this bad omen that they're thinking about, is coming to them from Allah Azza wa Jal. But most of them do not understand and do not know. وقالوا مهما تأتنا به من آية لتسحرنا بها فما نحن لك بمؤمنين. So they told Musa, says, no matter what kind of miracle, what kind of sign you're going to come to us to try to deceive us in terms of magic, we're not going to believe in you. So they're not recognizing that what Musa has given them is not magic, it's miracles from Allah Azza wa Jal, it's the work of Allah. And then they said, no, any magic you're going to give us, we're not going to believe in you. So then Allah Azza wa Jal, when they said that, then Allah Azza wa Jal sent them one punishment after the other, after the other, after the other, after the other, to try to see if they're going to come back. So what punishments Allah Azza wa Jal sent them? The first one, فَأَرْسَلْنَا عَلَيْهِمُ الطُّوفَانِ. We have given them flood. We flooded their lands. Their lands, their homes, they will be flooded. They'll enter to their homes, the Egyptians, and then they will find their homes is filled with water. Everywhere they walk with filled with water. The homes of the children of Israel is clean, clear, no water. How much more miracle do they need? How much more proof do they need? The children of Israel, Allah Azza wa Jal has protected them. The Pharaoh and his people, they were flooded. Everywhere they go, they can't grow fruit, they can't grow food. So what do? After this happened, they go back to Musa. They said, okay, call your Lord, tell him to remove this calamity from us, this test, and we will believe with you. So Musa make dua to them, the flood goes away, the land starts to grow luscious food and fruits for them, then they don't believe. فَإِذَا هُمْ يَنْكُثُونَ. And I will see that coming later. So then Allah Azza wa Jal sent unto them al-jarad. Al-jarad is a locust. Locusts, like small insect that fly, and then they eat everything. But these locusts, they were coming in numbers non-stop. They ate all their crops. They even ate some of their homes and the foundations of their homes, and their homes will collapse on them. They were locusts everywhere they walk, everywhere they go, but they don't harm the fruit and the food of children of Israel. All of the children of Israel, they were freed from that. Then they called Musa, call Allah, let him free us from this, and now we will give you the children of Israel. We will believe in you. He made dua to Allah, the locusts stopped. فَإِذَا هُمْ يَنْكُثُونَ. Then they went back and they refused to believe. So then Allah Azza wa Jalla sent unto them al-qummal, الطوفان والجراد والقمل. Qummal is lice. Lice in their head, lice in their bed, lice everywhere they go. They can't sleep, they keep itch. Their whole body is filled with disgusting small insects that are biting their skins. And it was very, very painful for them. Again, after a period of time, they asked Musa, call Allah to relieve this from us, we will believe. He made dua, they disbelieved. وَالضَّفَادِعَ, before them, وَالضَّفَادِعَ. Then Allah Azza wa Jalla sent unto them the frogs. So everywhere they walk, there are frogs. Everywhere you want to go to their beds are filled with frogs. They sit down, some narrations say they sit down, the frogs are up to their shoulders in terms of how many frogs. They can't walk. Frogs everywhere. They want to eat, frogs jumps on their mouth. They want to do anything, frogs. It was this is so disgusting. Then they think this is all magic. Then they tell Musa, call your Lord, we will believe in you. So he called Allah Azza wa Jal. Allah removed the frogs away from them. They go back. Then Allah Azza wa Jal sent unto them ad-dam, the blood. And the blood is, He turned the Nile River into blood. He turns all water supplies into blood. They want to go drink, it's blood. The person from children of Israel go to the Nile River or to go to the water source, he picks it up, comes clear water, and they drink from it, it's water. The kuffar, the Pharaoh people, they take it, it's actual blood. It's not like a kind of colored water or anything. No, it's actual blood. But the Israelites, it's pure water for them. Subhanallah. So then Allah Azza wa we gave them at-tufan, the flood, the locusts, the lice, the frogs, and the blood. Ayatim mufassalat, very clear evident signs to them. فاستكبروا, they remained arrogant. وكانوا قوما مجرمين, and they were people مجرمين, criminals. They refused to prostrate down to Allah Azza wa Jal. So then Allah Azza wa Jal says, وَلَمَّا وَقَعَ عَلَيْهِمُ الرِّجْسُ قَالُوا يَا مُوسَى. So here Allah is saying, every time the calamity come onto them, they say, "O Musa, ud'u lana rabbak, call your Lord, bima ahida andak, with what He has promised you. لَإِن كَشَفْتَ عَنَّا الرِّجْزَ لَنُؤْمِنَنَّ لَكَ وَلَنُرْسِلَنَّ مَعَكَ بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ." If you relieved all this calamity from this, we're going to believe in you, and we're going to send with you the children of Israel. فَلَمَّا كَشَفْنَا عَنْهُمُ الرِّجْزَ, when we relieved this calamity from them, إِلَى أَجَلٍ هُمْ بَالِغُوهُ, to an appointed time, إِذَا هُمْ يَنْكُثُونَ, they go back. So one miracle after the other, and they still went back. فَانْتَقَمْنَا مِنْهُمْ. As a result, Allah Azza wa Jal has taken revenge against them. And how He taken revenge against them? فَأَغْرَقْنَاهُمْ فِي الْيَوْمِ. He has drowned them all in the water, in the Red Sea. فَأَغْرَقْنَاهُمْ فِي الْيَوْمِ بِأَنَّهُمْ كَذَّبُوا بِآيَاتِنَا وَكَانُوا عَنْهَا غَافِلِينَ. Because they disbelieve in the miracles of Allah and the signs of Allah Azza wa Jal, and they turned away from it, and they were not recognizing that these are coming from Allah. They thought these were all magic. So when after the last one, the blood, then the Pharaoh says, take the children of Israel. When they took the children of Israel, the Egyptian people at that time, these people were enslaved, so they gave them gold, and they gave them jewelry, they gave them everything. They said, just go and don't come back, we don't want to see you anymore. And they did all of these things to relieve some of the bad omen that they were thinking about those Egyptian people. When Moses came to the Red Sea, Pharaoh decided no, he's going to go and kill him. He decided he wants to go kill him. He gathered all his troops and all his army, and they came and they met now with the Israelite and Musa there at the edge of the Red Sea. And we will see this in Surah Al-Shu'ara in more details. So then the people of Musa told him, look, inna lamudrakun, they're going to come, they're going to kill us. We're dead, we're done. قال كلا, he said, no, inna ma'i rabbi sayyadin, I have Allah is with me, He's going to guide me. So then Allah Azza wa Jal gave the wahi, the revelation to Prophet Musa. He says, hit the sea with your stick, and it will split into two standing mountains of water. وَاضْرِبْ لَهُمْ طَرِيقًا فِي الْبَحْرِ يَبَثًا. And then in the water, he asked Jibreel alayhi salam to split for them a solid paved road inside the water, in the bed of the sea. So if you just move the water is standing, and Angel Jibreel stopped the water with the miracle of Allah Azza wa Jal. If the bed of the sea is still wet sand, so Allah Azza wa Jal, not only He gave them that passage, but He made it soft, and He paved it kind of for them. طريقا يبسا, very solid, paved, smooth road. And He told them, لا تخافوا دركا ولا تخشى. Don't fear that He's going to follow you, and don't fear that anything's going to harm you. Take your time and cross the sea. If it's going to take you a day or two, take your time. So the people were taking their time and pushing their carts, and then Pharaoh and his soldiers are standing there and watching them in amazement. And they didn't approach them. Why? Because Allah Azza wa Jal has stopped them. And He let the entire children of Israel pass, and they crossed the entire sea. When Pharaoh, after they finished crossing the sea, Pharaoh decided he's going to go across the sea and go after them and kill them. So then he went with his soldiers. As he's crossing the sea, Allah Azza wa Jal collapsed the sea on him and his soldier, and He drowned them all, and they all died. Now, as they were drowning, and this we'll see that in Surah Yunus, as they were drowning, Pharaoh at that point قال آمنت بالذي آمنت به بنو إسرائيل وأنا من المسلمين. He says, I believe in what the children of Israel believed in, and I am a Muslim. Then Allah Azza wa Jal answered, Al-an, now you're saying that? And before, you were among the rebellious, you were among the kuffar, you were among those who rejected every sign, and now you're believing? Then Allah said, الآن وقد كنت قبل الآن فاليوم ننجيك ببدنك لتكون لمن خلفك آية. Today we're going to save your body so you will be a sign for those who will come after you. So then Allah Azza wa Jal let the sea spit him out, and if you see him today, he's in the museum in France. He's sitting in a sujood state, because when he was drowning, he did sujood to Allah Azza wa Jal, and Allah spit him out. He says, I'm going to save your body, but you're going to get a punishment. And Allah Azza wa Jal says in the Quran, وَأَدْخِلُوا آلَ فِرْعَوْنَ أَشَدَّ الْعَذَابِ, and take the family of Fir'aun and Fir'aun to the most severe punishment. But he saved his body. They say the mummy of Pharaoh right now, but Allah is the one who saved his body, and He made him available till the end of time as a sign for those to see, look what happened to every tyrant. He is the symbol of tyranny, and every tyrant, that's their end result. They're going to be destroyed, and they're going to feel the humiliation, just like Fir'aun did. So then Allah Azza wa Jal here continues, He says, وَأَوْرَثْنَا الْقَوْمَ الَّذِينَ كَانُوا يُسْتَضْعَفُونَ مَشَارِقَ الْأَرْضِ وَمَغَارِبِهَا. Then Allah Azza wa Jal says that we have inherited the people that were weak on earth, that they were oppressed on earth. Allah has given them the east and west of the land. So they actually had their kingdom was from when David and Solomon come in. They basically had their kingdom all the way from the Damascus land to Egypt, all the way down, all the way east. I mean, Allah Azza wa Jal has given them kingdom for what? Because they were patient, and for the struggle that they did against the tyranny. وَتَمَّتْ كَلِمَةُ رَبِّكَ الْحُسْنَى عَلَى بَنِي إِسْرَائِيل, and Allah has fulfilled His promise, His good word of promise to the children of Israel, بِمَا صَبَرُوا, with how much they were patient. He killed their children, He enslaved them, He harmed them, but whatever Musa at that time told them when they were being oppressed, they listened and they obeyed. Then Allah Azza wa Jalla saved them. وَدَمَّرْنَا مَا كَانَ يَصْنَعُ فِرْعَوْنُ وَقَوْمُهُ وَمَا كَانُوا يَعْرِشُونَ, and we have destroyed what Pharaoh was building and raising, and the things that he was doing, and then the things that all the gardens and all the fruits and all the everything that they were doing, Allah Azza wa Jalla destroyed them. وَجَاوَزْنَا, and here this is a very important part of the story that we're going to focus on today, inshallah. So after we came to the point where Allah Azza wa Jalla has crossed the children of Israel across the sea. And here Allah Azza wa Jalla says, وَجَاوَزْنَا بِبَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ الْبَحْرِ. Allah Azza wa Jalla has made and allowed and helped the children of Israel to cross the sea, the Red Sea. فَأَتَوْا عَلَى قَوْمِ يَعْكُفُونَ عَلَى أَصْنَامٍ لَهُمْ. They came and they saw people prostrating down to statues that they built. قالوا يا موسى, they said, O Musa, اجعل لنا إلها كما لهم آلهة. O Musa, why don't you make for us a god like the gods that they have? These gods look so beautiful. And in fact, according to tafsir, some of the gods that they were worshipping were trees. They had trees that they will put them and they decorate them once a year, and then they will worship those trees. قال إنكم قوم تجهلون. He said, oh, you are people who are ignorant one. Just like Christmas tree, right? Things, idols and stuff like that they idolized. They oh look, it's beautiful. Their religion is so beautiful. They have trees, they have decorations, they have idols, they have stones. Why don't you make our religion beautiful like them? So that's what they're asking Musa alayhi salam. So Musa answered them. He says, إِنَّ هَؤُلَاءِ مُتَبَّرٌ مَا هُمْ فِيهِ وَبَاطِلٌ مَا كَانُوا يَعْمَلُونَ. Indeed, these people, everything that they're doing, it's going to go against them, and everything that they're doing is batil, is going to null. مَا كَانُوا يَعْمَلُونَ. They're going to be punished with what they're doing, and they're not going to earn any rewards for this. قال أغير الله أبغيكم إلها وهو فضلكم على العالمين. Do I want for you beside Allah another deity, and He is the one who has favored you over all the worlds? Allah chosen you and favored you over all the worlds. وَإِذْ أَنْجَيْنَاكُمْ مِنْ آلِ فِرْعَوْنَ يَسُومُونَكُمْ سُوءَ الْعَذَابِ. Remember that Allah has saved you. We have saved you from the family of Fir'aun. They used to punish you the worst of punishment. يُقَتِّلُونَ أَبْنَاكُمْ. They killed your sons. وَيَسْتَحْيُونَ نِسَاءَكُمْ. And they have harmed and oppressed your women. وَفِي ذَلِكُمْ بَلَاءٌ مِّن رَبِّكُمْ عَظِيمٌ. And indeed there was a very grave trials for you from Allah Azza wa Jal. Allah tried you. And now you want to turn away from Allah? So then they agreed, and then they continued their journey until they went to settle. And then Allah Azza wa Jal has made an appointment with Musa alayhi salam. He has blessed Musa. He says, I have a special gift for you. And for this special gift, I want you to fast and prepare yourself for 30 days in worship and supplication and isolation. So come and prepare yourself, because I'm going to give you, I have an appointment with you after 30 days. So Musa obeyed. So what did he do? He told his brother Aaron, وَوَعَدْنَا مُوسَى 30 لَيْلَةً وَأَتْمَمْنَاهَا بِعَشْرٍ فَتَمَّ مِيقَاتُ رَبِّهِ 40 لَيْلَةً. So we have promised Musa 30 nights that he is going to prepare himself spiritually, physically, mentally, fasting, coming to meet Allah Azza wa Jal. وَأَتْمَمْنَا بِعَشْرٍ. But out of the will of Allah Azza wa Jal, he told Musa 30 days. When Musa came, Allah made it complete to 40 days. So for 10 extra days, Musa's just waiting. Or Musa maybe came a little early, 10 days earlier, to prepare himself. So he was away from the children of Israel for 40 days. But he told the children of Israel, I'm going to be away for 30 days. فَتَمَّ مِيقَاتُ رَبِّهِ 40 لَيْلَةً. The appointment with Allah, that time, it took 40 days according to the Quran. وَقَالَ مُوسَى لِأَخِيهِ هَارُونَ. And Musa told his brother Aaron, خُلُفْنِي فِي قَوْمِي. You be the leader and the one in charge in my people. وَأَصْلِحْ. And make sure that you make your people stay on the straight path and do islah. When you see there's quarrel, when you see there's problem, try to fix the situations. وَلَا تَتَبَّعْ سَبِيلَ الْمُفْسِدِينَ. And do not follow the way of those who are rebellious, and mufsideen, those who create a mischief. So now here Musa is specifically given guidance to his brother Harun to be in charge and to take care of the children of Israel. So and also in another narration in Surah Taha and other places, where Musa told his brother, he says, don't make divisions in the ranks of the children of Israel. So be in charge, keep them all one unity, one brotherhood. Don't make, and don't let them go astray. So then Harun has this specific requirement from his brother. وَلَمَّا جَاءَ مُوسَى لِمِيقَاتِنَا وَكَلَّمَهُ رَبُّهُ. When Musa came and it was time, Allah Azza wa Jal started to talk to him. And we see Musa Kalimullah. Musa is able to hear Allah talking to him. So Allah Azza wa Jal doesn't mean Allah has a mouth. Allah can, this Allah is laysa kamithlihi. There's nothing like unto him. But to Musa, he heard it like real words. And he is Kalimullah. And we will see this here in this ayah. وَكَلَّمَهُ رَبُّهُ. Allah was talking directly to him. قَالَ رَبِّ أَرِنِي أَنظُرْ إِلَيْكَ. So Musa, when Allah is talking to him and he's greeting him, and Musa is supplicating to Allah Azza wa Jal, so Musa asked Allah, he said, قَالَ رَبِّ أَرِنِي أَنظُرْ إِلَيْكَ. He said, oh Allah, I want to see you. Let me look at you. قَالَ لَن تَرَانِي وَلَكِنْ أَنظُرْ إِلَى الْجَبَلِ فَإِنِ اسْتَقَرَّ مَكَانَهُ فَسَوْفَ تَرَانِي. He said, you will never see me, but look at the mountain. If the mountain stood standing and nothing happened to the mountains, you might be able to see me. The Jabal Tur, big mountain. فَلَمَّا تَجَلَّى رَبُّهُ لِلْجَبَلِ جَعَلَهُ دَكَّةً. So when Allah Azza wa Jal exalted himself to the mountain, he just basically, doesn't mean he came, stood on the mountain, no, just exalted. The mountain recognized that Allah Azza wa Jal, the presence is going to come to the mountain. Then what happened is the mountain trembled into utter ruins. فَلَمَّا تَجَلَّى رَبُّهُ لِلْجَبَلِ جَعَلَهُ دَكَّةً. The whole mountain become null, nothing, crushed immediately. وَخَرَّ مُوسَى صَعِقًا. When this happened, the earth shook, and Musa, out of this great event, Musa fell down unconscious. وَخَرَّ مُوسَى صَعِقًا. فَلَمَّا أَفَاقَ قَالَ سُبْحَانَكَ تُبْتُ إِلَيْكَ وَأَنَا أَوَّلُ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. So when he woken up, he told Allah, oh, glory be to you, O Allah. I repent to you, and I am the first of the believers. So he was not able to see Allah Azza wa Jal. But the mountain got trembled, and and he stood and he asked Allah's forgiveness. قال يا موسى. So then Allah Azza wa Jal says, O Musa, إني اصطفيتك على الناس برسالاتي وبكلامي. O Musa, I have chosen you out of all of mankind with my messages. I send you to Pharaoh. I send you to the children of Israel. I'm sending you with the message as a messenger. وبكلامي, and with the words of Allah Azza wa Jal, that He's able to hear them directly. Allah Azza wa Jal tells us in the Quran, He says, every messenger got revelation to Allah through wahi, through revelation, through the angel Jibreel. Except Musa, he heard the words directly in his ears. SubhanAllah. So I have chosen you over mankind in my message and with my words. وَبِكَلَامِ فَخُذْ مَا آتَيْتُكَ وَكُمْ مِنَ الشَّاكِرِينَ. Take what I'm giving you and be thankful. Remember, we go to this Surah Al-A'raf at the beginning. The shaitan doesn't want us to be thankful. The message from all the messengers from Allah Azza wa Jal, be thankful to Allah Azza wa Jal. Say Alhamdulillah, I'm going to give you the gift. What is the gift? Which is the Torah. The Torah. It's not only the 10 commandments, like they claim the children of Israel, or that that he went to the mountain and he got the tablets and has 10 commandments. He did not get 10 commandments. He got the full Torah revealed to him, written in the tablets, and he took them and they were written to him. He didn't write them. Allah Azza wa Jal wrote all the things for him. And here Allah Azza wa Jal confirmed this in the Quran. He says, وَكَتَبْنَا لَهُ فِي الْأَلْوَاحِ مِنْ كُلِّ شَيْءٍ مَوْعِظَةً وَتَفْصِيلًا لِكُلِّ شَيْءٍ. And we have written for him in the tablet from everything, موعظة, guidance, وتفصيل, and details to everything, لكل شيء. فخذها بقوة, take it and hold it tight with strength. وأمر قومك يأخذوا بأحسنها, and tell your people to hold it and take the best out of it. سأريكم دار الفاسقين. I'm going to show you in these words, in these tablets, what happened to the rebellious one, which is there's hell and there's Jannah and there's Jahannam. So here Allah Azza wa Jal has written for Musa in the tablets everything. So it's not just 10 commandments, just like the Quran. They got a full Furqan, full Quran, full Tawrat. سأصرف عن آياتي الذين يتكبرون في الأرض بغير الحق. I'm going to turn away every arrogant one who's going to go against my signs, and he's going to be arrogant on earth with no justice. وَإِن يَرَوْا كُلَّ آيَةٍ لَا يُؤْمِنُوا بِهَا. And I'm going to make them, every sign they will see, they will not believe in it. Just like Pharaoh. Anybody who's arrogant and tyrant, Allah Azza wa Jalla is going to blind their hearts. He's going to put a seal on their hearts that they will not believe. وَإِن يَرَوْا سَبِيلَ الرُّشْدِ لَا يَتَّخِذُوهُ سَبِيلًا وَإِن يَرَوْا سَبِيلَ الْغَيِّ يَتَّخِذُوهُ سَبِيلًا. If they see the way of guidance, they will not follow it. But if they see the way of misguidance, they're going to follow it. ذَلِكَ بِأَنَّهُمْ كَذَّبُوا بِآيَاتِنَا وَكَانُوا عَنْهَا غَافِلِينَ. That is because they disbelieve in the sign of Allah and they were not aware of it, and they basically were not conscious of the creations and the signs from Allah Azza wa Jalla. وَالَّذِينَ كَذَّبُوا بِآيَاتِنَا وَلِقَاءِ الْآخِرَةِ. And those who disbelieve in our sign, and that there's an appointment for them, there's a meeting that they're going to meet Allah on the final day, and the day of Qiyamah. حَبِطَتْ أَعْمَالُهُمْ. All their deeds will come to naught, because they disbelieve that they're going to meet Allah Azza wa Jalla. هَلْ يُجْزَوْنَ إِلَّا مَا كَانُوا يَعْمَلُونَ. Then Allah Azza wa Jalla put a question here. Don't they deserve, and won't they get for in terms of reward what they used to do? If they disbelieve, we're not going to give them anything. If they believe, I'm going to take them to the highest level of Jannah. This is what Allah Azza wa Jalla is saying. So when Musa was gone, and he was gone now for 40 days rather than 30 days, there were among them a man. He was an Egyptian man, and he was raised I'll tell you in a minute how he was raised. So his name is Samuri. Samuri came to the children of Israel and he told them, listen, Musa is gone. He told you he was going to come back after 30 days. He didn't come back. Obviously he's not coming back. And we need a God to worship. And what you guys have done, you have stolen all these gold and all this jewelry from the people from Pharaoh, from the Qawm of Pharaoh. So you've taken all these things and you're going to get the sin out of these things. We need to give those back as a sacrifice to Allah Azza wa Jal. So he convinced them to take the golds that they collected, and he says, I'm going to make for you a calf that's going to make sound. And what happened is, Samuri, so Musa, when he was raised, who raised Musa? Pharaoh. He was raised in the house of the most tyrant man on earth. Pharaoh raised Musa. Samuri, who raised him? He was in the desert, and he was left in the desert by his mother. He had nobody to take care of him. Allah sent angel Jibreel alayhi salam to raise him and take care of him. So he was raised by angel Jibreel alayhi salam. Samuri. When Allah Azza wa Jal split the sea for the children of Israel, and he opened the sea for them, he sent angel Jibreel. Angel Jibreel came, and with his wing he touched the water and he split the sea and he opened it all. So what did the Samari do? He saw Jibreel because he knows how to see him. He was raised to see Jibreel alayhi salam, and Jibreel came, and he wherever his footprint was touching the ground, it was turning into green. So Samari, right away, he went and took a handful of where the footprint of the Jibreel is going, and he took that and he hid that with him. So he told Musa alayhi salam, later you will see that in Surah Taha, قبضت قبضة من أثر الرسول فقذفته وكذلك سولت لي نفسي. So I took a remnant from where the messenger, the Rasul, Jibreel alayhi salam was walking, and I kept, and then I threw it, and when he threw it on the calf, it made this sound, and it tricked the people. So what he did, he built them that golden calf, and he lit the fire and stuff, and he took that sand, and he threw it on it, and it made sound. So they believed that this is a miracle. So then they started prostrating down to what? To the calf, in the absence of Musa alayhi salam. So here Allah Azza wa Jalla says, وَاتَّخَذَ قَوْمُ مُوسَى مِن بَعْدِهِ مِنْ حُلِيِّهِمْ عِجْلًا جَسًا لَهُ خُوَارٍ. And the children of Musa have taken from their beauties, from their zina, from huliyim, from the gold and ornaments and all the stuff that they took, عِجْلًا, a calf, jasadan, the body of a calf, لَهُ خُوَارٍ. It's open, it's void in the middle. أَلَمْ يَرَوْا أَنَّهُ لَا يُكَلِّمُونَ. Can they see that thing doesn't talk to them? وَلَا يَهْدِيهِمْ سَبِيلًا, and does not guide them away, a path. اتَّخَذُوهُ وَكَانُوا ظَالِمِينَ. They took that calf and they worshipped it, and they were wrongdoers. They were wrongdoing to themselves because they are committing shirk with Allah Azza wa Jalla. وَلَمَّا سُقِطَ فِي أَيْدِيهِمْ وَرَأَوْا أَنَّهُمْ قَدْ ضَلُّوا. And when they realized that they were led astray, قالوا لأن لم يرحمنا ربنا ويغفر لنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. If Allah is not going to have mercy on us, and He's not going to forgive us, we're going to be among the losers. So here, Musa alayhi salam, Allah Azza wa Jal told Musa alayhi salam that your people have been deceived, and this is Surah Taha, and the Samari has deceived them. So Musa is coming back, he's holding the tablets, he's got the commandment from Allah Azza wa Jal, coming back to them very, very angry. So وَلَمَّا رَجَعَ مُوسَى إِلَى قَوْمِهِ غَضْبَانَ أَسِفًا. When Musa returned to his people, he was very, very angry. غضبان, like the fire is blowing from his head. أسفا, feeling sorry for what's happened. قال بئس ما خلفتموني من بعدي. Says, how evil what you have done while I was gone. أعجلتم أمر ربكم. You couldn't wait few more days for the commandments to come to you from Allah Azza wa Jal. وألقى الألواح, and he took all the tablets, he threw them down. وأخذ برأس أخيه يجره إليه, and he took the head of his brother and he started to pull him towards him. So he was holding him from his beard and from his hair, and he was pulling him to him, his brother Harun. And then وألقى الألواح وأخذ برأس أخيه يجره إليه. In other ayah in Surah Taha, Allah Azza wa Jalla says, قال ابن أم لا تأخذ بلحيتي ولا برأسي. Harun told his brother, do not pull me from my beard and do not pull me from my hair. I fear that you have said إني خشيت أن تقول فرقت بين بني إسرائيل ولم ترقب قولي. I fear that you have that you could claim that I made divisions in the ranks of Bani Israel, the children of Israel, and I did not follow your commandments. قال ابن أم إن القوم استضعفوني. He says the son of my mother, because they're related from their mother, Musa and his brother Harun. قال ابن أم إن القوم استضعفوني. The people, I was weak among them. They threatened to kill me. وكادوا يقتلونني. So what happened when Musa was gone and he started proceeding down to the calf, Harun and few people, Aaron and few people, tried to tell them, no, don't do it, don't do it. And they start doing Amr bil Ma'ruf and Nahy anil Munkar, meaning commanding people to do good and forbid them from doing bad. So they didn't listen to Harun. They didn't listen to him. So they were passive people that didn't do anything. They weren't with Harun and they weren't worshipping. And they were people who are worshipping. There were three types of people. Those who are worshipping, those who are passive, and those who are with Harun that are telling them to stop worship. So those who were worshipping threatened Harun and his people, say, we're going to kill you. So then Harun doesn't want, because Musa told them don't make divisions, so he stopped. He told them to the point when they threatened to kill him, he stopped, he pulled back. وَكَادُوا يَقْتُلُونَنِي فَلَا تُشْمِتْ بِيَ الْأَعْدَاءِ. They were going to kill me. Don't let them feel happy that you're punishing me, not them. Don't make the enemies be happy for what you're doing to me, or my brother. وَلَا تَجْعَلْنِي مَعَ الْقَوْمِ الظَّالِمِينَ. And do not make me among those wrongdoers. I was among the good guys. So right away Musa alayhi salam, he calmed himself down. قَالَ رَبِّ اغْفِرْ لِي وَلِأَخِي وَأَدْخِلْنَا فِي رَحْمَتِكَ وَأَنْتَ أَرْحَمُ الرَّاحِمِينَ. Said, oh my Lord, forgive me and my brother, and enter us into your mercy. You are the most merciful. So this story is important now. Some more details. I can continue if you guys want, or we can stop. Continue. So then Allah Azza wa Jalla says, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ اتَّخَذُوا الْعِجْلَ سَيَنَالُهُمْ غَضَبٌ مِّن رَبِّهِمْ وَذِلَّةٌ فِي الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا. Those who worshipped the calf, Allah's wrath is upon them, and they will be humiliated in this worldly life. وَكَذَلِكَ نَجْزِي الْمُفْتَرِينَ. And this is how we reward those who transgress against Allah Azza wa Jalla. وَالَّذِينَ عَمِلُوا السَّيِّئَاتِ. And those who performed bad deeds, ثُمَّ تَابُوا مِنْ بَعْدِهَا وَآمَنُوا. But then they repent to Allah and they believe, إِنَّ رَبَّكَ مِنْ بَعْدِهَا لَغَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ. Allah after this, He's the most forgiving, the most merciful. So then Allah Azza wa Jal, what He did, He commanded Musa to do the following. And that's what these ayats are doing. But the details is in Surah Al-Baqarah. In Surah Al-Baqarah, Allah Azza wa Jal tells us that what happened is Musa alayhi salam told the people who were passive to kill the people who prostrated down to the calf. So everybody who didn't do anything are supposed to kill those who worshipped. And those who said don't do anything, He didn't ask them to do anything. So there were thousands of the children of Israel, they were killed, they were slaughtered. A father killing his son killing his father, that was a commandment that Musa forced them to do, otherwise the wrath of Allah will come onto them. Then after that, Musa picked and chosen 70 out of the best of children of Israel. وَاخْتَارَ مُوسَى قَوْمَهُ سَبْعِينَ رَجُلًا لِمِيقَاتِنَا. He picked 70 out of the best men of those who were actually the righteous people with the Harun, his brother Harun. لِمِيقَاتِنَا. To go back to the mountain and meet Allah Azza wa Jalla and ask Allah's forgiveness for what they've done. So what they did, they went with Musa, 70 out of the best men. Musa is going up the mountain. They look at Musa, they said, we're not going to believe in you until we see Allah in our own eyes. When they said this, the earth shook. فَأَخَذَتْهُمُ الرَّجِفَةِ. The earth shook underneath them. And then Allah said in another ayah, وَأَخَذَتْهُمُ الصَّاعِقَةِ. And the lightning came in and killed them and destroyed all the 70. So here Musa is standing in front of Allah Azza wa Jal alone. The 70 best men are dead. Thousands are dead. Now what is he going to do? He says, قَالَ رَبِّ لَوْ شِئْتَ أَهْلَكْتَهُمْ مِنْ قَبْلُ وَإِيَّايَ. He says, oh Allah, if you willed, you would have destroyed them, all of them, including myself. أَتُهْلِكُنَا بِمَّا فَعَلَ السُّفَهَاءُ مِنَّا. Are you destroying us for the most wicked of us, the most evil of us, or the most low life of us have done? إِنْ هِيَ إِلَّا فِتْنَتُكَ. This is your test. تُضِلُّ بِهَا مَنْ تَشَاءُ. You can misguide whomever you please. وتهدي من تشاء, and guide whomever you please. أنت ولينا, you are our Lord. فاغفر لنا, forgive us, and وارحمنا, and have mercy on us. وأنت خير الغافرين, and you are the best of those who forgive. So here he made supplication to Allah for forgiveness. Musa on behalf of all of the children of Israel alone. So then he continues, he says, وَاكْتُبْ لَنَا فِي هَذِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنًا. He says, and give us a good life, an easy life in this worldly life. وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ, and give us a hasana, good also in the hereafter. إِنَّا هُدْنَا إِلَيْكَ. To you we submit, O Allah. Hudna comes from the word Yahud, which is the Jews. We submit to you, O Allah, as Muslims. Then Allah Azza wa Jal, He answered Musa alayhi salam with a very, very important ayah. And this is like some of the most important ayahs we're going to read in the entire Quran. قَالَ عَذَابِي أُصِيبُ بِهِ مَنْ أَشَاءُ. Allah says, O Musa, my punishment, I touch with it whomever I please. وَرَحْمَتِي وَسِعَتْ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ. But my mercy has encompassed everything. The mercy of Allah Azza wa Jal, if you take it and you divide it by 100 portions, the one portion of those 100 is what we on the face of this planet share. Human, animals, insect. Will a mother take a baby and throw that baby in the fire? She wouldn't, because she has mercy on that baby. That mother is sharing the 1% of the mercy of Allah. This is how we, Muslim, get saved or go to Jannah, through the mercy of Allah Azza wa Jal. So Allah Azza wa Jal says, my mercy has encompassed everything. فَسَأَكْتُبَ, but I'm going to prescribe it. To who? لِلَّذِينَ يَتَّقُونَ. To those who do taqwa, those who do salat, do siyam, do zakat, follow my commandments, stay away from the ma'asi, from the wrongdoings. فَسَأَكْتُبَ الَّذِينَ يَتَّقُونَ وَيُؤْتُونَ الزَّكَاةَ وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ بِآيَاتِنَا يُؤْمِنُونَ. And those who give zakat, give charity, and those who believe in the sign of Allah Azza wa Jal. Who are those? The Muslims, the believers. The believers at the time Prophet Musa alayhi salam, the believers then at that time, and including the Muslims today. But then he made a condition, and this is the turning point in humanity at that point. And he made a condition to Musa alayhi salam. He says, I will forgive them provided they will give me one condition, which is this condition. Those الَّذِينَ يَتَّبِعُونَ, those who follow. He didn't say those who believe. Those who follow. الرَّسُول, the messenger. النبي, the prophet. الأمي, the illiterate one. الذي يجدونه مكتوبا عندهم في التوراة والإنجيل. The one they will see references of him written in the Torah and the Gospel. Now here Allah Azza wa Jal is telling Musa alayhi salam that there will be an Injil, there will be books, and they will see references of that messenger, the prophet, the illiterate one. And when he will come, they have to obey him and follow him and follow his religion. What does he do? And يَأْمُرُهُمْ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ. He's going to command them to do righteousness. That's what Islam, what the Prophet ﷺ, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ teach us. وَيَنْهَاهُمْ عَنْ الْمُنْكَرِ. And he forbid them from doing the wrong things, the evil thing. وَيُحِلُّ لَهُمُ الطَّيِّبَاتِ. And he made halal for them the good things that are for them. وَيُحَرِّمُ عَلَيْهِمُ الْخَبَائِثِ. And he made haram unto them khaba'ith, the evil things. وَيَضَعُ عَنْهُمْ إِسْرَهُمْ. And he's going to make their religion much, much easier. وَالْأَغْلَالَ الَّتِي كَانَتْ عَلَيْهِمْ. The children of Israel, because of the wrongdoing they've done, the kosher food and their religion became very difficult for the difficulties that they created. So Allah Azza wa Jalla says that their religion is going to be difficult on them, but when that messenger will come, he's going to make it easy on them. They should follow him. If they give me a promise that they will follow him, I will forgive them. فَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا بِهِ. Those who believe in him. وَعَزَّرُوهُ. And they give him victory. وَنَصَرُوهُ. And they followed him, and they Nasaru gave him victory. وَاتَّبَعُوا النُّورَ الَّذِي أُنزِلَ مَعَهُ. And they follow the light that comes with him, which is the Quran. أُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ. Indeed, these are the successful ones. قُلْ يَا أَيُّهَا النَّاسِ. Now here Allah Azza wa Jal is saying to, before we go there. So when he gave this to Musa alayhi salam, so Musa alayhi salam accepted. He says, okay, this is easy. When there will be a messenger, he will come. When he will come, they will follow him. He says, yes, I take this condition. So what did Allah Azza wa Jal do? He brought them back all to life. He brought the 70 back to life. He brought the thousands that were slaughtered back to life. Then Musa alayhi salam came back to them and he says, Allah has forgiven us, but he gave us this one condition. When that messenger will come, he's illiterate. And he is a messenger and a prophet, and he's going to come with the guidance, he's going to come with the light, which is the Quran. When he will come, you have to follow him. They say, okay, that's not difficult, that's easy. Then every single messenger after Musa alayhi salam came, gave glad tidings for the coming of that final messenger, the messenger of God. They call it the Messiah or the Christ or whatever it's called in their books today. But that is the reference where Allah Azza wa Jalla says, when He comes, you have to follow Him. So remember, they're the children of Israel. They're the children of Yaqub. Their religion, they wanted it to be an exclusive club, like it's a race, it's not a religion. Even though it came to them as a religion, you go and you bring people to Islam, it's a religion of Islam. So they are the children of Yaqub, who is the son of Isaac, the son of Ibrahim. Who is also the son of Ibrahim? Ishmael. Right? So now they're expecting that messenger to come to them from the lineage of Isaac. When Isa, Jesus came, he came to them with miracles. He came to them with everything that they want. They said, are you the final messengers? Because they're waiting for that final messenger. He said, no, I am not. He will come after me. And the Quran says, يأتي من بعد اسمه أحمد مبشرا برسول يأتي من بعد اسمه. I give you glad tidings of a messenger that will come after me. His name is Ahmad. But he's going to be the son of Ismail. He's not going to be he's not going to be an Israelite, the son of Yaqub, Jacob. He's going to be the son of Ishmael. Because he told them he's going to be the son of Ishmael, that's why they wanted Isa, Jesus, killed. Waiting for that messenger that Musa, Allah has told him he's going to come. They're all waiting. But when he came from the different tribe, from the children of Ismail, they're like, no, we're not going to believe in that. It has to be from us. And they went against the commandment of Allah Azza wa Jal, and they tried to kill Isa, but Allah Azza wa Jal saved them, and we know the story. So then here Allah Azza wa Jal continues. I'm going to read probably two more ayah here, and we'll conclude inshallah. Then Allah Azza wa Jal told the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, after he told us what he told Musa alayhi salam, he said, Qul, say, O Messenger of Allah, say, O Prophet Muhammad, Qul ya ayyuhan nas, O mankind. He's not messenger, Prophet Muhammad is not messenger to the children of Israel, he's not messenger to the Arabs, he's not messenger to those, he's messenger to the mankind. Qul ya ayyuhan nas, O mankind, inni rasulullah ilaykum jami'a. I am the messenger of Allah to all of you. Children of Israel, Muslims, everybody. You all have to follow me and obey me. Follow, not just believe, follow me. إليكم جميعا الذي له ملك السماوات والأرض. Allah, to Him belong the dominions of the heavens and on earth. لا إله إلا هو, there is no deity but Him. يحيي ويميت, Allah is the one who gives life. Allah is the one who takes away life. فآمنوا بالله ورسوله. Believe in Allah, believe in His messenger. النبي الأمي, the illiterate prophet. Allah is, again, He's telling everybody, you have to believe in the prophet, the messenger, the illiterate one. Who is this? Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. الذي يؤمن بالله والكلماته, the one who believes in Allah and the words that Allah Azza wa Jal has revealed on him. واتبعوه لعلكم تهتدون, and follow him, maybe you will be guided. ومن قوم موسى, and among the people of Musa, أمة يهدون بالحق وبه يعدلون. There was among them a nation that they were actually guiding people to truth, and they were righteous people, and they were just. So we will stop here inshallah, and we will continue the story. Again, there's still a lot about the children of Israel that's going to come inshallah. We'll continue that inshallah next week. But the point here, it's very important that until the Islam was coming from one prophet to the other, to the children of Israel, until Isa comes in. When Isa came in, he told them, you have to believe in that messenger. And they refused. They refused the mercy of Allah. Because Allah tells us in the Quran, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. We have not sent you except as a mercy to the worlds. So if you're going to reject the mercy of Allah, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you reject Allah and you reject all the prophets. The fact that today the Jews and the Christians and everybody who doesn't believe and follow Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they will not enter into the mercy of Allah. According to this ayah, because Allah Azza wa Jalla says, فَسَأَكْتُبُ, I'm going to prescribe my mercy. الَّذِينَ يَتَّقُونَ, those who fear me. وَيُؤْتُونَ الزَّكَاةَ, give charity. Those who believe in my signs. And those who follow the messenger, the prophet, the illiterate one, that they will see references of him in their books. And if they don't, then that's it. They're going away from the mercy of Allah and they're not going to be saved on the day of Qiyamah. So the only way right now, the only accepted form of religion, inna deen and Allah al-Islam. The only form of religion is Islam. Islam at the time of Musa, Islam at the time of Prophet David, Prophet Sulaiman, all the prophets to Isa, Jesus himself, all the way to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And those who go against the Prophet and against the messengers, they're going against Allah and against Islam. Subhanallah. So this is why I say this is very important to understand. It's a turning point in religion. And this is how the divisions between Christians, Jews and Muslim. Everybody was Muslim until Jesus came. And when he came, he told them, the next prophet is Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They were divided into two camps. A camp that worshipped Isa, the camp who rejected Isa. And shortly after, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam came, and he came just as predicted in all their books. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun ala al-mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Jazakumullahu khairan inshallah.